the Love Island narrator who weighs in throughout each very steamy episode. So Tara is back. She happens to know him. And so Tara, is he kind of forthcoming with information? Can you get him to spill the beans, or is he pretty tight-lipped?
He's pretty tight-lipped. His voice has become very well known. When you watch that show, you hear him throughout the entire show. So it's kind of fun, Kylie. Fans, a lot of people have been requesting him to do voiceovers and videos. And stay tuned, because there's something that you might want to consider. I know you're planning a wedding, but in the meantime, I tried to get a few secrets from Matthew Hoffman.
Sure, she's in a couple with Jeremy, but he's pining like a cheap air freshener for Florida.
Do you have any favorites? I know you really can't divulge, but I know that there's got to be one or two that you're secretly rooting for.
It's so funny. T, we go back a long time. I would tell you, like the truth. You know this. And I am telling you the truth now. I don't have favorites, because I learned early on that the role of the narrator, like I personally believe, and I'm sure other people, there's 18 Love Islands around the world, and I'm sure they all have different answers. But for me personally, I don't have a favorite, in the sense that I wouldn't want my opinion to color my performance.
I would love to recouple with you.
Even if he's still got something going with Amy. This is gonna sound so corny, but I think of them, they're all of our children in this weird way. And unlike my parents, I don't have favorites.
1, 2, 3, get the guy.
That can't possibly go wrong. Love Island is such a beast time-wise. So like I get it in the very, very early morning, and am watching the show very early, and am in the booth recording my top of the show tonight, like the previously, like all of that stuff very early. And you are racing up against the clock, because what's so great about Love Island is it is produced and airs in as real time as possible. It's so fun to see it back on Twitter, to see what Twitter responds to, because you're like, oh yeah, that we worked for 45 minutes on that one line. People think, I just get in there and record, but it is every breath, every enunciation, every rhythm is pretty different for each line.
Are you still having fun?
I am having the most fun. And truly, it is like, it's just the most rewarding, crazy beast. And the fact that I get to come in here every day with the sole intention to entertain people. It's not like we're blowing up trucks or anything. We're just supporting people, like trying to fall in love. And like, that's the coolest.
Are your parents still really excited?
They're so excited. I think they're running like an illegal betting firm. I think something's happening. And they keep prying me for information. I'm like, I don't know anything, like nothing. Like I only know what the viewer knows, and that's how I want it. They pull for gossip, and I'm like, you are barking up the wrong tree. Because honestly, Tara, you know me, right?
Yep.
Look at me. Do you think network is trusting me with anything? It's not happening. And whatever happens, happens.
Let's go. Oh, Kylie, so he's so tight-lipped. About a week or so ago, one of the Islanders left with absolutely no explanation. And I was convinced he'd at least give me the scoop, and I couldn't get it out of him. So, but here's the thing. I mentioned you're getting married. You guys have a date set yet?
It's going to be in March, so I think we're about 8 months away.
Do you have a bachelorette party date set yet?
Tentatively.
Okay, well, I guess somebody is such a fan of the show, they reached out to Matthew and said, listen, my fiance's got this bachelorette party. It's a Love Island themed party. Is there any way you can record a video? Matthew found out she was about 20 minutes from where he was. So he actually went over and stalked them and surprised them and crashed their party. Here's how it all went down.
Matthew makes a wildly unsolicited appearance to deliver a message from the boy you are coupled up with.
How cute is that? They all had
so
Love Island
cute.
themed bottles, apparently. He said they were a little disappointed he wasn't a stripper, but he's not paid to do that. So, but it was such a clever way, and he says it was probably the most fun thing he's ever done for a fan. He loves those Love Island fans. They're voracious in watching the show and weighing in. You can catch it on CBS every night. You can't miss those promos, Kylie. I see them all the time.
Oh, so where does he live? Can you give me that address? Not the address. That sounds creepy. Give me his address. Yes. What part of he lives in California, right?
Yeah, he lives in LA.
Okay.
So he can make that 5-hour drive.
I guess I need to go to LA for a bachelorette party then. You gave me an idea. Thank you, Tara. Good to see you.